Okay, welcome back. This is my second part of my 2004 video about favourite movies of 2004, and like the other one, it's also unscripted. Better rush through because I didn't get through many last time. Saw. Okay, Saw is where it all started. Yes, there's been many since, and I was going to say then that actually none has been as good as the first one, but actually I do prefer the second one. I think the second one, though it's a bit more cliched, I think I prefer it personally to the first one. But the first one is very good. It's slower than the other ones. There's less traps. It's more about the psychological side of it. It's more about these two people finding themselves in this situation and how to get out, and how far they will go to grant their own freedom and way out of this situation, and how far humans can be pushed. It became less about that, to be honest. Well, no, it became more, but it just didn't seem, because you had the traps, I guess. You had more traps, so I guess that was more testing about human limits, but it meant less because they didn't really, it was just all traps, no substance. Though I did like the third one, and the sixth one was a good return to form. Not great, but better than expected. The acting's a bit dodgy in Saw, but overall it's definitely worth a look. One of the best horror movies of the decade. Okay, I haven't seen Crash for a while. For quite a while actually. I need to rewatch it. However, I really remember really enjoying this film. I've since realised that it's not that well liked. It is liked, obviously. It won the Oscar, but a lot of people think that it's not so good. I don't know the exact reason, but the general idea I seem to be getting that it was possibly a too Hollywoodized version of take on kind of racism in the current world and within a city. Perhaps it was a little too fluffy and a little too nice. But personally, that aside, I really enjoyed it. That doesn't bother me too much. So I thought all the performances were great, and there's just a lot of key scenes I really enjoyed, and I quite liked it. I'm glad it won the Oscar personally. Okay, so the next movie is a Korean war movie, Brotherhood. This is one of my favourite war movies of all time. I think this is absolutely utterly brilliant movie. I really want to see the other movie also. I think that the same director did, at least same people involved, called Assembly. I haven't got around to it yet. But this one is about two brothers who get drafted into the war, and it's about how war transforms them or doesn't, and you're going to get one who becomes all kind of evil and overtaken by greed and corruption, and then the other who remains fairly innocent. And it's about how that, and to be honest, I don't mind admitting this, the final scene made me cry a little bit. It's so sad. It's a really powerful movie, and I really wish more people would see it. If you enjoy war movies, see it. If you enjoy really good stories and great drama, also see it. It's fantastic. It's Brotherhood, Korean war movie. It's brilliant. Okay, so Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, absolutely brilliant movie. Jim Carrey is absolutely fantastic, possibly his best acting role. Yeah, I think probably is, to be honest. Up there with, well, along with like Truman Show and Man on the Moon. Kate Winslet, absolutely fantastic. Mark Ruffalo, who I always enjoy seeing in films, brings a lot of comedic elements to the film, along with Kirsten Dunst. The cinematography and the camera work, and there's just the general presentation is all very interesting, and yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. One of the best movies ever made. Brilliant film. Okay, Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. This is probably Wes Anderson's funniest movie, maybe as in kind of all-out comedy, maybe next to Fantastic Mr. Fox actually, but it's an absolutely brilliant film. It's a lot more broad than a lot of Wes Anderson's work. You have Bill Murray firing guns at pirates, which, that's worth the entry price just for that. It's also heartfelt. There's a really good moment where they find this thing that they've been looking for ages, and Bill Murray's character has this kind of big emotional moment. It's random, like all Wes Anderson films. It's got beautiful locations and beautiful clay motion. It's actually fantastic. Bill Murray in a brilliant kind of, it was kind of, what was interesting about this is it's kind of a mix. It's kind of Bill Murray when he was he's all kind of low key and downbeat, but also it has kind of elements of his more wacky kind of Groundhog Day elements. So it's kind of a good medium, kind of happy medium for the two. So if you didn't like his overly dramatic performances, perhaps you'd enjoy this because it's a little bit more wacky. So yeah, check it out. It's actually a brilliant movie. Yeah, check it out. Okay, so this is Sideways. Paul Giamatti deserved an Oscar for this performance. It's absolutely fantastic. As did Thomas Hayden Church, actually, who was just fantastic. I've never heard of him before this point, and I was really surprised. This is a really good movie because it's low-key comedy, but it has moments of more slapstick, more over the top, like when he tries to get his wallet back from this house of this woman he just slept with, and he finds out that the woman is having sex with her husband at the same time as he's trying to retrieve the wallet. So that's good. It's got more slapstick moments, but at the same time it is, really heartfelt, really somber at the same time, and interesting and sad. So please check this out if you haven't seen it. It's an absolute gem of a film.